Hi moms, welcome back to day 1 of week 6. So today we're going to do a full body workout in tone. For equipment we're going to be using today is you're going to need your Pilates or yoga mat as well as a resistance band. Now I like to use the really light loops, but it doesn't matter if you have one of those long ones, those work too, just tied into a loop so that it also makes a loop. Alrighty, once you have a clear, safe space, remember you can always modify moves, take and leave what you want, and always check with your doctor to make sure these exercises are safe and healthy for you and your body. Alrighty, so here we go. We're gonna start off standing at the end of our mat, and we're just gonna do a few body rolls. So for now, don't worry about the band too much. We're just gonna hold it kind of in between our wrists here, but don't feel like you have to have pressure on it. We're gonna get there. We're just gonna start off warming up our spine. So feet just underneath your hips, widen through the collarbones, find that stack if you need. And then we're just gonna start doing some articulating rolls. So tuck the chin, roll through your spine, scoop your core up and in as you come down. And then right where you feel like you can't really roll anymore and you feel like your knees need to soften, you're gonna gather the core and then slowly roll up. And let's do this 2 more times. Go to your own pace. Dig the heels in the ground as you stand up. Good job. Alrighty, so now we're gonna start getting into it. We're gonna do some walkout planks. I'll show you what the full one looks like first, and then I'll show you the modified version, and you can pick which one you wanna do for the exercise. Maybe you wanna do a combination of both. You just pick what works best for you. Okay, so we're gonna put some tension on the band. Make sure it's a light band. Something too heavy, you're gonna get tired really, really quick. It's kind of a silent killer, this one. So we're gonna start off, you can bend the knees, and then just walk those hands out forward until you come into a nice high plank here, shoulders over wrists. And then you're just gonna pause there for a second before scooping the core, sending the hips back, and walking those arms back, and then up to stand. Bend the knees, come down kind of into that bear crawl out, and then back like that. All right, so I'll just show you the modification quickly. For the modification, you're just gonna be in a tabletop, and you're gonna kind of walk your hands out until you get to a kneeling plank, and then gather the core and walk the hands back underneath you. So same exact thing, but slightly modified so there's less pressure on your core. So you pick what version works for you, kind of depends on your base fitness level, where you're at. Just listen to your body and take breaks whenever you need. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Let's aim for 10, but just listen to your body. If 10 doesn't feel right, that's okay. Here we go. Keep tension on that band the whole time. Gather the core to come up. Keep pressure on that band. Check in with yourself. How are you doing? We're about halfway. Keep that pressure. I know those shoulders are burning. You got this. Take breaks if you need. Two more. And last one. And let's lower down here. Good job. All right. So you can kind of find yourself in tabletop. And then we're going to walk those hands forward a bit. And we're going to do a few tricep extensions. So keep a little bit of pressure on the band, but it's not the most important part. Send those hips back. Elbows are going to come down to the floor. Press through your palms. Extend and lower. Keep breathing. Good job. And slowly sit back. Awesome. Alrighty. So now we're going to lay on our side and we're going to use our band on our legs. Okay. So for this one, the band is kind of optional. You don't need to have it. However, it does make the exercise a little bit more challenging. So follow along if you'd like. And if it feels like too much, you can just take it off. So we're going to start off with the band just around our legs. You want to make sure it's below the knee. And not right on it. And if you kind of always keep a bit of tension on it, it kind of helps with them stopping from rolling up. You know, it's always annoying when they roll up. But if that happens, you can always just take a second, flatten out the band, and then keep going. So we're going to lay on our side. Band is around our lower legs. I'm keeping a little bit of tension on it so it doesn't roll. Feet are going to be together. And we're going to do clamshell from here. So a little clamshell series with the pulse. Legs are bent, picking up our bottom oblique. Hand is in front of our chest for support. Here we go. We're going to go up. All right, hold it up here. 8 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 more regular. Feel the burn. Keep breathing. And switch sides. Awesome job. Alrighty, slowly make your way to the other side. Take your time. When you're ready, I'm always keeping a little bit of tension on the band to avoid that roll. Bend those knees, feet together, supporting, picking up that bottom oblique. And here we go. Clamshell on this side. Hold it up, pulse for 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 8 more regular. Take a break if you need, but you got this. Second side is always harder. And make it a good last one. And done. Awesome job. Alrighty. So now we're actually going to lay onto our back. We're going to adjust that band and bring it above our knees now. So it's on our thighs. Kind of wherever feels right, like it's gonna stay. Again, always keeping a little bit of tension on it to help prevent it from rolling. Feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Go down onto the ground. We're gonna find that neutral spine, dropping the tailbone heavy. And we're gonna do a few glute bridges here. So as we do the glute bridges, remember those 2 railroad tracks going straight down. And we're gonna keep pressure on the band the whole time. So you don't wanna let it come in. You wanna keep a little bit of pressure on that band. Okay, so we're not gonna articulate through them. We're gonna drive our hips straight up. So heels are digging into the floor, relaxing the low back. There we go. And 2, 3, little pause at the top. 4, 5, keep that pressure on the band. 6, 7, 8, squeeze those glutes. 9, and 10. Nice. Alrighty, so keeping that band there, we're gonna do some marches. So finding that neutral, pull belly button to spine, pull your baby in. We're gonna draw those knees up and then lower. Slow and controlled, stable pelvis the whole time. All right, we're gonna draw both legs up into tabletop. You might lose that curve in your low back a little bit, that's okay. And now let's tap the toes. Keeping pressure on the band. And lower. Awesome. Alrighty, so now we're gonna get back into some glute bridges here, but I'm gonna show you a way to make it harder. So we're gonna try single leg glute bridges. If it feels like too unstable for you or you're not there yet, that's totally fine. You're just gonna do regular glute bridges, but we're doing the same ones. We're not articulating, we're just sending the hips straight up. And so we're gonna extend one leg forward to start. You want to keep those legs in line. So this is where the band comes in handy because you don't want to see the band separate. You wanna keep one long line the whole time. So I'll show you what I mean. What it should look like is your thighs are together, not together this way, in the same like plane. And this is what you don't wanna see. You don't wanna see your leg going up and splaying away from that other thigh. All right. So let's try it. We're gonna do let's try and do 5 per side, but just listen to your body and you can always drop to just regular glute bridges. Here we go. Stabilize, hold that cup of tea. 2, relax that lower back. 3. Good job, switch legs. Deep breath in, exhale, push up. Awesome job, let it go. Great, okay, you can take that band off. You can turn over. We're gonna go into child's pose. So legs can go nice and wide. You're gonna walk those hands forward and we're just gonna take long, deep, relaxing breaths here. Head can come to the floor. Sink into the mat. Tongue is just touching your teeth. All right, we're gonna walk our arms to one side of the mat and then lean into the center. Get a nice side body stretch. Walk those hands to the opposite side. Lean into the center again. Big stretch on the other side. Walking your hands back to the center. Really slowly, when you're ready, you can walk them back. Slowly coming up. You can stretch your arms out to the side if you want. Bring them in front of your chest or up overhead. Give yourself a high five. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today, moms. I hope you enjoyed that full body workout using the band today. It's always fun to introduce something kind of different and have fun with it. I hope you enjoyed today's workout, and I can't wait to see you for day 2 tomorrow. Take care. Bye.